stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave. Ow!
And a happy Wednesday to you. Welcome, and now the show is over.
Love it.
So
Bye-bye.
long. We'll see ya.
I know it seems like it's a lot shorter with an hour versus an hour and a half, but this one seemed very fast.
Yeah, that intro's long, so, time flies when you're having fun.
The intro, the outro kills 5 minutes.
Greetings. Marcus has the day off from work. Good.
Good for you, Marcus.
I see you posted if you're here, share it. Let people know that we're out there.
Yes, or
That'd be
like
nice.
it. Like it
and
or
share it.
something, so that Rumble's algorithm knows that we're here, or YouTube, I guess.
Now,
Or
do we play it
X.
off of our account or off of our channel?
On what?
The
Rumble?
show. Yeah.
Rumble's on our channel.
Because somebody said you can play it off your account. If you play it off your account, it doesn't get as many views. I don't understand how it works. But
No, it's on our channel. It's on the Seth Williams Show channel.
whatever. I don't know. I don't know what this stuff does. That's what I do for a living. I don't know how any of this stuff works.
Well, if we really wanted to get a bunch of people to watch it, we would put it on the Classic Metal Show channel, which has a lot more followers. But
Then why don't we do that?
because it isn't classic metal at all.
Well, the people that listen to that show don't know what's going on. They won't know it. We talk politics or anything else.
Yeah, true. And we barely talk politics anymore, so we probably wouldn't piss them off too badly.
No. Especially because, we hardly talk now, so this 1 day a week thing.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, we could throw it over there. I don't care. And then,
I'm just kidding. It doesn't matter to me.
well, I mean, we could put it over there, and then what I'll do, you know what? I'll do an experiment, because I've been experimenting by rerunning it again at night, like at 9 o'clock at night the last couple of weeks, just so that we get like the West Coast people. Because right now is just a terrible time for West Coast people. It's like just after lunch. They're back at work. We're not getting anybody over on the left side. Not that we care, because generally they are political dickheads, but, I'd like to have some of them watch. So,
Yeah.
we could definitely do that. So we do it 9 o'clock. I
think we have the answer, so we can stop right now. We got a text in. I can't read the name, but it says talk about pussy, and then that will cure all problems.
Well, if we're going to talk about pussy, let's start with April
Sweeney.
the 12th. That would be Sunday at 9 p.m. The season 3 debut of Euphoria with Sydney Sweeney. And Sydney Sweeney, of course, in this season is getting married to the arch criminal guy of the show. and at the same time to earn money is being an OnlyFans model.
There we go. See, looking forward to that.
You haven't seen the commercials of her with just like a bikini on with her ass up in the air with a camera up in her ass, and
No, but I will look for that immediately.
and she's got her face painted like a kitty cat.
Very nice.
I cannot wait. Dude, I'm supposed to watch this pay-per-view for AEW on Sunday.
Yeah.
And I'm going to watch it till 9:00, and I'm switching over to Euphoria. I have zero interest. I can watch guys wrestle with each other, or I can watch Sydney Sweeney be naked on a bed.
Do you watch TNA wrestling?
Sometimes, yeah. It's on Thursdays.
I don't know. Is it? I don't know.
Yeah, it's on Thursdays on A&E.
Some guy, Nick, something or other,
Nick Nemeth.
was coming to town, I guess.
Yeah, formerly Dolph Ziggler in the WWE.
Right. And Bernie Kosar's going to be in his corner.
Oh, yeah. I did see about that, yeah. We should get Nick on.
Yeah, I would love to get Nick on. I think they signed a deal with iHeart. That's the problem.
So?
Do you know how to get a hold of Nick?
I know how to get a hold of wrestlers, sure.
Yeah, I would love to get him on.
I'll try and find him. I'll see if I can't find a way to get him.
Jake desperately bad wants him on his show.
I'm not here to help Jake.
Jake is into wrestling.
Jake who? Underwood?
Yeah.
What does he do in wrestling?
Dude, he's way into it.
Oh,
He
he's
loves
into
watching
it. I thought you
Yeah.
said. Yeah, I know. I'll reach out and see if I can't figure out who his press people are. I'm sure I can find that pretty easily.
And then I saw on Netflix, April 12th, I think. No, 24th, something like that.
Okay.
They are releasing a Hulk Hogan special.
Is it from Underground?
That's how you know he was the greatest of all time. You're not going to get another wrestler that's going to have his own Netflix special when they die.
He's going
The
to
Rock,
show off those
Stone Cold, none of them.
He's going to show off those 24-inch worm fooders.
You're such a dick, dude. Such a dick. Why would you say that?
Not a fan.
Well, you should be. And no other wrestler. He changed. If not for him, there is no wrestling today.
Don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that. What he did for the game, fantastic. But the top two guys that gave us the game that we have, I didn't like either one of them. I didn't like Ric Flair either. Still don't.
Not a huge Flair guy, but how was your Easter?
It was Sunday for me. I didn't celebrate it all. I didn't so much as get a or give a happy Easter.
I was going to send you one, and then I figured you don't really care for that.
I don't.
You don't really like the whole resurrection of Christ thing.
I don't know. I got a lot of shit from people because of the. I don't know if you saw the CMS graphic for Easter.
No.
It was Neely rising from the cave.
Wow. Wow.
Let me see if I can't find it real quick.
The graphic that you put up of me and you yelling about the moon landing.
Yeah, that was a good one, right?
My wife has now edited that picture. So it's not on her phone with me just yelling. And so anytime I get into an argument or yell at somebody like on the road, she just pushes the button, puts the picture up against the window like I'm yelling and screaming at her. She loves the picture.
Well, she'll probably love the picture of today's. Because today's is even worse.
I haven't seen today's.
Me and you both look like we're getting ready to fucking ingest a cock. Let's see.
Well, before the show stuff, don't tell people about that.
Here's today's.
Dear God. Why do we look like blow-up dolls, dude?
I don't know. That's what the AI gave me. So there it is.
So my Easter was pretty uneventful. Don't have any a whole lot of family up here to celebrate with.
Okay.
And my wife's Easter isn't until this Sunday.
Look at your screen right now. If you're tired of the hide-and-seek games with big tech, where links disappear and episodes get throttled, I've got the fix. I'm Chris Akin, And it's time for me to show you how to take back your access to the Classic Metal Show, the Seth Williams Show, and Chris Akin Presents. Pick up your phone, go to the App Store or Google Play, and download the Locals app. It is 100% free. Once you're in, just search for the CMS Network. You're going to see everything. Every interview, every unfiltered rant, every deep dive music discussion, every uncensored news article we put up, all in one centralized, uncensored hub. No more chasing links across 5 different socials. This is our home. But if you really want the keys to the kingdom, look for that VIP upgrade. For just $4.99 a month, you're cutting out the commercials, getting the advance drops before anyone else, and accessing bonus episodes that are way too heavy, dirty, or we just don't want to share with the free public. For the price of a cheap beer, you're supporting independent, unapologetic media. Download the Locals app today. Get some CMS wherever you are. And if you're a real one, join the VIP squad at classicmetalshow.locals.com. The Classic Metal Show and the CMS Network. It's uncensored. It's unapologetic. We will see you there. What does that mean? So she didn't. So he's going to rise on another day?
They're Christian Orthodox, so they follow a different calendar that way.
Oh, okay.
And so they believe this Easter or this Sunday is Easter. I don't get it. I said, but the majority of the world celebrates the other one. So who's right?
Yeah, I don't know. Here's the graphic from Saturday.
Oh, my God. I'm so happy that you're in another room.
We even joked about that on the show. About it might be the last show we ever do. I was just in a goofy mood. Why not?
So the only thing I wanted for Easter,
Yeah.
because all we did was DoorDash all day, really. I made a ton of money, really. But the only thing I really wanted was a ham, dude. I just wanted an Easter ham for Easter, my dinner.
Sure.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So I went out and bought already cooked ham, but you got to heat it up so it's nice and hot when you eat it.
Sure.
And so because I can't really go into the stores and stuff now because of these giant balls that I have, and I'm not really mobile yet.
Yeah.
A whole lot, anyways. My wife goes in and she says, "Does this ham look okay?" And she takes a picture of it and says, "Yeah, it's great." And so I asked her that day, I said, "So how long does it take to heat up?"
Mm-hmm.
It says, she was reading the instructions now, mind you.
Right. Mm-hmm.
325, 15 minutes. I said, fine. Great. Get it. So it spends $20-some on this ham.
Okay.
Get it home. Whatever. It's Easter now. Gonna eat around 8 o'clock. So 7:30 rolls around. I said, all right, let's get that ham in the oven. I said, read it again. Instructions. 325, 15 minutes per pound.
Preheat. Oh, per pound.
And I'm like, well, wait a second. No, you didn't say that the other day. You said 325 for 15 minutes.
Well, there's nothing.
Well, it says
than a
325,
3 a.m.
15
ham.
minutes per pound. Like, get the fuck out of here. I was like, how many pounds is this ham?
12.
Let me look. 8 pounds. So this fucking thing is going to take 2 hours to heat up to the point that it's supposed to be nice and hot to eat for dinner.
Just put it in the microwave.
I'm not microwaving a perfectly good ham. It's going to
Why?
suck all the juice and life out of it.
No, it wouldn't. Not if you don't
Yes, it
do it
would.
for too long. I'm not saying do it for 30 minutes. I'm saying do it for about 5.
And so I told her, I was like, what are we going to do? At which point she gets all upset. She picks up this ham off the cookie tray. She already unpacked it.
Right.
And throws it right in the garbage.
She threw it away?
Threw it right in the garbage.
Oh, man.
And so Chum Lee ended up cooking my dinner that night. We had Chinese from... The one thing I was looking forward to is nice, Easter ham.
Yeah, an Easter egg roll.
Just... What the fuck? And the Chinese really wasn't looking that good. And quite frankly, by the time we ordered the Chinese, got all the way out, And all the way back, an hour had passed. Put the stupid thing in the oven for an hour.
Right.
Good thing you're having turkey. Yeah.
There you go.
So there was I wasn't mad.
Right.
But she's not exactly the on the
She's
wifely
not Betty
duties.
Crocker.
Yeah, on the wifely duties list, cooking is definitely not high priority on her.
Like, as long as she handles the other wifely duty, who gives a shit about cooking a fucking ham? Getting back to Floyd's recommendation about talking about something else.
What?
Nothing.
Yeah. Well, we have a kid, so it happened at least once.
Yeah, there you go. One time. That's all you need, right?
I guess.
That's all anybody ever needs, get laid once.
Well, that's what they say. The best birth protection is a wedding cake.
I don't know. We're just looking like us.
Best birth control is wedding cake, dude.
Yeah, pretty much. Certainly the best way never to get blown again.
But so, I mean, still a good Easter. Just sucked that I didn't get the ham.
Did you go to church or any of that stuff or no?
No. And she talked about making a ham this weekend again because her Easter, but she's going over to her sister's house and they're also having ham.
All right.
And I probably will not be able to go to that.
Well, tell her to make a fucking ham.
Well, I'm not going to make her make me a ham so that way she can have ham twice. It doesn't even like ham all that much.
Well, still, you do. You eat it. You eat a whole ham. Freeze some of it once it's cooked.
I need to get like a honey baked ham that's already cooked and ready to go.
Yeah, why not spend $80 for a?
Well, that's just it. We called about a honey baked ham for the small one. $60. Like, okay.
Yeah, that'll feed two once.
Right. This ham better like do something else extra for $60. Yeah.
They are good though. And I'll say this about the honey baked ham store: the fucking pies are the shit. Oh my God. They have that chocolate whatever with the shavings of it, the big thick shavings of chocolate on it. That is some good fucking pie. And that's coming from a fat guy. I know a thing or two about fatty food. That's some good pie, man.
Yeah, I love Jake, but he's part of the Maha movement.
Okay.
You know, he went around with Bobby Kennedy while he was doing his campaign for president and stuff.
So he's bringing you carrots to the studio. Here you go.
Not
Seth,
even, but it's not even that. But every time I tell him about something that's good, I said, dude, we should get some donuts up in here, tomorrow morning for the show.
Do they have kale donuts?
I'm not allowing donuts to be in the studio. What are you not allowing donuts to be in the studio?
What's he want you to have, a big bowl of lettuce?
I'll paint your goddamn studio with fucking icing 3 feet thick, dude.
Here you go, Seth. Here's a nice cucumber to hold you over.
I said, I'm going to try to probably stop and get some chicken nuggets on the way home at McDonald's. And it's like, those things are just poison.
Yeah.
Can you shut up and stop ruining everything that I like to eat?
You know what else is poison? Sitting for 3 fucking hours in a row, listening to somebody talk.
God.
That's just as bad for you. Probably worse.
Hey, look, I like the show. I mean, we have a good time.
I'm not saying you don't. I'm just saying if we're going to go in, if somebody's going to go in on you about what is good and what is bad, well, sitting for 3 hours without moving is probably way worse than eating a donut.
Make me feel guilty about fucking eating stuff. You don't think I know what I eat is probably bad for me? Look at me.
Let us be fat, Jake. As long as we own it, as long as we're not... The only time I would ever get annoyed with anybody, calling me fat or something like that is if it was a situation where I was pretending I wasn't. And you know those guys. I'm not fat. I could just lose a few. It's like, you're fat. I'm fat. It's such a joke. But if you accept it, who gives a shit? Fine, I'm fat. Whatever. I'm going to go have a fucking donut. What are you going to do? Oh, go have your rice cake, fucko. Enjoy. Make sure you get an extra slice of lemon with your water, you dickhead. It's like, fuck you. I'm drinking a Pepsi.
I definitely don't like it being pointed out, though. Like I don't know already. I've known for a lot of years, dude, that I'm overweight. I get it. I got it.
Well, you know how you shut that up forever?
You're not being creative.
Do you want me to teach you how you shut that up forever? whenever anyone says it to you, you act like you are totally fucking surprised. Because it absolutely tells them that they're being a dick. Somebody says, "Hey man, you look like you're gaining some weight." Really? Are you kidding? I thought I was down 110. And then they're like, "All right, asshole, do you really got to be like that?"
Yeah, I had somebody tell me that not that long ago, and talk about your weight, and you think you're gaining some weight. Well, no shit, dude. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you that I have one fucking leg that doesn't work all that well, and I got to get a new one. And so I'm not exactly as mobile as I would like to be. Now it's like, okay, well, now I have elephantitis of the fucking ball sack. I got a leg that I still can't get fixed because of these balls. I'm stuck in a fucking wheelchair or a scooter most of the day. So, yes, I understand that I'm probably putting on a few pounds. No need to point it out, though. I got it. Think I want to be this way? Don't you think I'd rather be up and go to fucking, I don't know, the rec center down the road and get on a scooter or get on a bike or something like that and lose a few pounds? Of course. I don't want to die.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of in a situation right now where I'm not very mobile. I can't get mobile. I'm doing the best that I can to not eat everything that I see. I have a bag full of grapes in the fridge that I snack on if I need something. But still, dude, there's only so much I can do.
You can't let people bug you about that kind of shit, man. Fuck them. Whenever they say that shit to you, hit them back with, man, you're right, I am gaining weight. And man, it seems like that Down syndrome's really hitting you too. Will you outgrow that, or will you get more stupid by the day? Then
but it is frustrating, dude.
Then they're going to be like, fuck you, guy. I'm just trying to be helpful. And it's like, well, don't be dick. Simple.
It is frustrating. I mean,
but you don't attack back on it. You got to attack back. If they're going to try, look, here's the reality. When somebody does that, they're never doing it under the guise of truly trying to help you. Maybe once out of every 1,000 people that do it is truly trying to be helpful. The rest of them are trying to feel superior about themselves. And I am so willing to chop them down like a tree in a forest every fucking time. Oh, you look like you're getting fatter. Really? Well, you sound like you're getting stupider. Which one of us is going to do better? Fuck you.
Yeah. But for me, look, it's a little bit frustrating because I don't want to continue to gain weight. I don't want that out of my life, dude. I just don't. But when I was smoking,
but it isn't anybody's problem but yours.
When I was smoking and drinking every day, I was a better weight than I am now. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed my life better, and I had 2 legs. I was able to walk back and forth and do stuff.
So pick it back up. Start smoking again.
Well, I'm not going to do that.
Why?
Dude, that's worse for you than anything.
How much worse is it going to get than fucking being over 300 pounds and missing a fucking limb? What, are you hanging on to be 100? Enjoy your life.
Is it Floyd?
Yeah, that's another good one too.
Wipe the cum off my lips?
No, not you. That's as a comeback. Somebody says, oh, you're starting to get fat. Yeah, well, you are too from drinking all that jizz, faggot. I'll be fat and you'll have AIDS. Who's going to win that battle?
Wow.
Speaking of AIDS. So have you watched Dave Landau's new show, Stu and Dave Do America?
No.
God damn it, is it funny.
Really? What channel is it on?
It's you can watch it on YouTube every night at 6 o'clock. It's on Blaze TV. It's on Blaze, but it's also free on YouTube. So I don't know why you'd sign up for Blaze for it, but I was texted back and forth with Dave. He was fucking cracking me up. Somehow they got onto they were reading a story about some kind of chocolate that got recalled because they found like deadly levels of the drugs that make Viagra in it.
Yeah. Wow.
Fucking Landau, without even hesitating, breaks off with Freddie Mercury had a deadly erection. I was fucking crying. I was like, holy shit. Then they were talking. It is I love this show. I'm not here to do a commercial for Dave. We can actually, if you want to tag in, I'm interviewing Dave on Monday, but I'm interviewing Dave on a Monday that you can do. like at a time that you could do if you want to jump in with me on Monday.
Yeah.
We could like pre-record it or do it for extra content or something. But the guy Stu, I don't know his last name, Stu something. He's been on Blaze TV. He's like a straight up newsman.
Yeah.
So when he's talking, it's like, well, in the news today, President Trump said this to the Iranians, and the Iranians said this back to him. You know, he's like real newsy. And then he throws to Dave, and Dave just flings these one-liners. Oh, my God. I was cracking. He was talking about the whole Iran thing, and Landau said something about he'd be happy to go over to Iran and do comedy if they paid him enough, and he'd be fine standing on top of burning turbines telling jokes. I was fucking crying laughing. It was so funny. Dude, it's a great show. It's called Stu and Dave Do America. It comes out every day at 6:00 on YouTube.
Man, that's a lot of shows.
Huh?
That's a lot of shows to do constantly. Like
Yeah,
that.
but it's only like 45 minutes.
Oh,
It's only like it's short. It's not like a real long, drawn out thing. You're in, you're out. It's good. I love it. Good stuff.
let's check that out.
Yeah,
Hey, let me know
funny.
when you're doing that interview.
All right. Well, again, it's on Monday. I'll tell you what time after.
Have you been paying attention to this Iran situation?
Not even a little. Don't care. Unless it's a bomb over my head, I don't care.
So Trump the
all.
other day put out a Truth Social post or whatever,
I did see that, and I didn't even believe it was real.
where he said that the entire civilization is
going
going
to
to
end
die.
and never come back. It's like, what is this, Fukushima?
Yeah, like, I mean, seriously, that's what people were thinking. Like, oh my God, what's he going to do? How's this going to end up? And, you know, I mean, I thought immediately it's going to be more rhetoric than anything else. He's just talking shit to kind of see how they react to it,
Sure.
which appeared to be what happened. Because then all of a sudden, like 6:30 last night, there was a ceasefire in place. And
Okay.
things were looking like, you know, we're going to be 2 weeks now off of no bombing, this, that, and the other thing. And it doesn't seem to have lasted more than
Yeah, as I say, those
12 hours.
ceasefires usually last about 3 hours, and then they start flinging missiles again. But they haven't thrown any our way, have they?
Well, what happened, I think, was Israel bombed like Lebanon,
Okay.
and Iran didn't like that, started throwing missiles over again, and said it wasn't part of it should have been part of the ceasefire, that Israel had to stop doing that too. And Israel said, well, that's not part of the ceasefire. So ceasefire is between you guys. And like, now Trump is pissed. This thing's going to last a day. So we'll be back to
Am I a selfish American that I really don't care what goes on in the Middle East? There's never going to be peace there.
Okay, I'm selfish too. And I don't want to pay $4 or more in gas prices every day.
Yeah, but couldn't we just let them all kill each other and then take over the scraps and take all the oil?
Well, I mean, that'd be great, but that's been going on for hundreds of years, dude. It's not like it's...
There's got to be one of those countries we can overtake.
We took over Venezuela and took their oil, and it still hasn't helped all that much.
Yeah, Venezuela. Come on. We need somewhere good. We
I mean,
need
I think-
Iranian oil.
Yeah, I think Iran was more of a tougher enemy than I thought we were going to get.
Well, if we
We're talking about a country of
anything-
90 million people and an army with huge
Yeah.
amounts of people, weapons, missiles, everything else.
Well, the thing too is, you know, we're 0 for our last few wars, really.
Yeah.
We lost Iraq and we lost Vietnam. I know
I
you're
don't
not
think we're
supposed to admit
losing
that, but-
this war per se. I just think that it's more than what they thought.
Okay.
The Strait of Hormuz, I didn't know much about this until, you know, reading up on it now during all this nonsense.
Right.
And I mean, if nobody's going to help, and they should be helping, and these NATO allies of ours should be helping, then you're going to be paying $10 in gas by the end of this year.
Look, everybody, I have spent 30 years in the loudest rooms in the world, and I can tell you one thing for certain. I've got zero time for weak coffee or woke nonsense. Guess that's actually two things. I don't care. If you're like me, you're tired of giving up your money to corporate sellouts who hate your values. You want a brew that's as unapologetic as a Marshall stack cranked to 11. Enter Blackout Coffee. This is bold, fresh roasted, 100% American grit in a cup. It's fuel for patriots who refuse to back down. Whether you're hitting the Patriot medium roast or the massive high caffeine kick of brutal awakening, this is the taste of real freedom and hard-hitting flavor. Stop supporting the bland beans of companies that don't stand for you. Head over to blackoutcoffee.com right now. Use my code, which is in the description, for an exclusive discount. You can save. It's time to wake up unstoppable. Blackout Coffee, folks. Fuel for patriots. Get yours now. Well, why would they step up and help when Trump has been saying for a year and a half, fuck NATO, we don't want nothing to do with them?
Because we've always been there for them, one, and two, it does affect their bottom line too. That's, they get their oil and gas and all that kind of stuff from tankers.
Couldn't we go take their gas?
Too. Huh?
Can we go take some of those countries' gas?
They're getting it through the strait too.
Yeah, but can we take theirs? They're weak. They're weak. They need us to fight.
I don't think we should just start bombing everybody. Let's get rid of France and Italy while we're at it.
Well, why not? What would it take? I doubt it would take more than a squad of fucking infantrymen to take over France. They don't want to fight.
Fuck NATO, chicken and leeches. Okay.
Chicken shit leeches. Who? France? NATO?
NATO. I don't necessarily agree. Let the Jews take care of it.
Okay. As long as I don't have to go, I don't give a fuck. Me or my kids, you or your kid. Hopefully your kid don't have to go.
I don't know how high they are in drafting women.
Well, she is getting a Taylor Swift degree or whatever.
Beatles degree.
Beatles degree. That could be helpful.
Let the Jews take care of it. I don't know what would happen if we said, all right, we're out. Israel take over. I'm pretty sure that they are armed with the some of those bigger bombs that we don't want to see used over there.
Why do I have a feeling no money would be spent? It would all be squirreled away somewhere.
Jesus, dude.
Is that too much? Too much? Goofy mood. I'm in a goofy mood today.
Maybe talking politics isn't the right answer. But it is a little bit nerve-wracking, dude. I mean, this is the kind of thing that I think we all thought would kind of be done and over with at this point. That you go in, knock some shit out for a few weeks, and then move along.
Yeah, I don't know.
But apparently Iran, the country being attacked, don't necessarily see it that way all the time.
Well, Iraq didn't either. I mean, look at Iraq. Even though we mowed them down in 2 weeks or whatever it was, by the time we were rolling tanks behind Baghdad Bob saying that everything was under control, it seemed like it was all one there. And then how long did that last? Another 9 years or something.
Yeah.
Those. Say what you will about the Islamic Muslim population, and I don't know if that's either with Iran, but I know that that's kind of the central hub for all that. Those people will fight to the death. That is the difference between them and us. Yeah, they're not afraid to die. They're not afraid to die. Where even our soldiers, look, I was a soldier. I was definitely afraid to die. I didn't want to die.
I mean, it's weird when you see the pictures over there because half the population is applauding everything that we're doing, and then the other half of the population is still chanting death to America and burning American flags and Israeli flags.
Sharpening up their machetes to go hand-to-hand combat or whatever. Yeah.
Nation building is a bitch. Well, that's part of the reason I don't think that we should be doing this kind of stuff.
Yeah. Why can't we just take their oil? We can leave them some.
I mean, sometimes, you sit there and go, who the hell are we to decide how they should live?
We're the kings.
They've been doing.
Remember, we're the kings, and they're some of our citizens are protesting for none of us. No kings.
They're they've lived their entire lives for God, not for politics. And to tell them that you have to change and be like us. Yeah. I don't think is exactly the way to go.
Well, you have to do it in slow. I mean, it's one of those things. I don't think people realize how powerful indoctrination truly is. But it's like, it's if you went in today to every school in America and you said, from this day forward, the sun is pink and the sky is orange. Doesn't matter what you actually see. That is the way it is now. Today, you would get all kinds of pushback and blowback and whatever, right?
Yeah.
But if you stayed with it for like 20 years, look at how it is now with the, how many of these kids that are 20-something that have been indoctrinated for 20 years that they don't have to do anything. Now they don't want to work. Now they don't have work ethic. Now they think they're owed everything. That didn't happen overnight. That happened over 20, 25 years of, parents not standing up for the school and standing up for their kid when their kid was acting like a shit, or, being their buddy, or watching TV shows that they shouldn't have been watching with them, or whatever, not parenting. And now we're at a point now where we're feeling the brunt of it. And that's just one little example. These people, their whole lives have lived for, if you die killing the Americans, you get 72 fucking untapped pussies. It's like, they don't know anything else. They think that's the truth. They truly believe that if they die killing one of us infidels, they're getting 72 virgins in the great world of heaven that they get to just bang the shit out of for the rest of their existence.
I might off some of us too if that was actually the case.
Maybe.
Scooby's kind of right, though, I guess. Well, when they want nukes and they keep threatening us with death to America, then we should take action. I'm not saying we shouldn't. I'm not saying that Trump did the wrong thing here. I do think that maybe they didn't have a big enough plan in place to get in and get out. Because I don't think Trump is the kind of guy that wants a forever war. But I think that's the way you're headed. I think you're headed towards a forever war if we don't do something quick and get the hell out.
Thankfully, we're on the back end. That's all I can say. Thankfully, we're on the back end of life.
I don't like thinking like that, but yeah, I guess that's the truth.
We're not going to have to deal with it, at least not for long.
Dude, I'm not even 50 yet.
Yeah, well, I mean, how long do you think you're going to live?
150.
Get the fuck. Do you think, I mean, realistically, do you think you're going to live to be 80?
Dude, I would be lucky. I'm hoping to live to like 60, 65.
That's what I'm saying. 65 is kind of where I'm ready to jump the fuck off. And that's not that long from now. I'm 50. I'll be 58 in October. If I get 7 more, I'm good.
At this point, though, the way that I've been feeling, I'm hoping to make it to 50.
Hoping to make it to 50 before your balls make it to 50 inches across.
July, dude. Balls are so big, they're almost like time machines, dude. They're actually going to go in the future and leave me behind.
They're like the size. What is it? They're like croquet balls.
It's terrible, dude. It's so awful. I mean, like, and now I'm worried that people could see it, dude. Like, because I said, fuck it. I'm not wearing these sweatpants anymore to work. It's like 900 degrees in the studio. So now I got like gym shorts on.
Let them hang, man. Fuck them.
I know that the ones that's like, or both are just hanging out and flopping around.
It's a medical issue. Somebody really going to be offended because your balls are hanging out?
Man, we don't have very many women who work there. So.
Yeah. They might be impressed. See balls the size of a fucking croquet ball. I'd be impressed.
This is the Israeli war that we're paying for.
Oh.
Yeah, I got some people that really don't like being friends with Israel, and I'm like, well, what do you want? Need to have friends. I need to have friends in that area.
as a huge fan, I was wondering how many different women Chris has been with in his life. Quite a few, because those Korea days were crazy.
Thank you for your attention to this matter. Thank you, Trump.
Welcome. I will tell you, Korea was a lot of
so you count hookers?
Well, if you're not counting hookers, probably not that many, but if you don't count hookers, probably in the 50 range. If you're counting hookers, definitely in the hundreds range. I banged a lot of whores in Korea, especially. I didn't have any problem banging hookers. I loved banging hookers.
It's amazing you didn't catch something, dude.
It is, because I never used rubbers. Never.
You were banging hundreds of Asian
whores.
hookers,
yeah,
with no rubber,
yeah,
and didn't catch a damn thing.
Didn't catch nothing. Never even had to get the shot. I had a lot of friends that had to get the shot, but I never did.
What shot?
In their dick from the
drip.
From the drip. They would get, what is that, chlamydia or whatever?
Yeah.
Not chlamydia, but maybe it was chlamydia. I don't know. Whichever one is the drip.
Jim says, nice work, Chris.
Thank you.
Heather?
Yeah.
We're talking about Chris had sex with hundreds of Korean hookers.
Really?
It was fun.
He said it was fun.
Awesome.
What am I supposed to do? Not? It was there.
That's what I would have done.
Dude, honest to God, true story. This is in my book. It's everywhere. It's honest to God. We had this apartment off post. Me, my friend Pete, my friend Ivy. It was a 2-bedroom apartment. Pete was married to a Korean, so he got one of the rooms. So that left one extra room. And then there was like a, I don't know, I guess you call it a living room, but it was small, and a little kitchen. And we used to go out every single Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like every day of the week, really. We would go out, me and Jeff Ivy, we would throw a $20 bill on the coffee table in the living room, and then we would go out. And the goal was, it was a straight up goal, was whoever could get back first with a chick to bang would get the money, the $40 that was on the table plus the room. So then the other person, if you came in late after the first person, you had to bang, if you were going to bang at all, you had to bang in the open room that people would be walking back and forth into to go into the bathroom or, getting a drink of water or whatever. And we did this every day of the week, man. Every day of the week. They're literally banged hundreds of different women.
God, I'm jealous of your lifestyle.
It was fun. It was a lot of fun. And I know it was Russian roulette. I didn't care. I was invincible.
Oh, man.
Just the way it was. Korea was... Dude, I can't even begin to explain Korea. Because when I tell the stories, people automatically think that they're bullshit. But they're... I kid you not, they're not. You would go over there. We had a place called Miyadi, which was kind of like the red light district.
Yeah.
And you would go over there with a pack of dudes, 8-10 dudes, and you would go, and it was just nothing but windows of just 15 girls sitting in the window. And you would walk up until you found one where everybody could agree on picking a chick and nobody was fighting over the chick.
Yeah.
And you would go into these rooms in Miyadi, and you would pick the girl that you wanted to be with, and they'd take you in a back room, and they would serve you, don't ask me why, but they would serve you beer and apples, like apples, like kind of like the Greek or Roman empires.
Grapes and stuff?
Yeah, but it was apples. It was apple slices. And they would feed you that and pour beer in your mouth or whatever. Then they would do the crazy sex show that you've seen on TV all the time with the, lighting cigarettes with the pussy or throwing ping pong balls across the room or stuff $5 worth of quarters up their snatch, and then they'd walk around and ask you how much change you wanted, and you'd be like 75 cents. They'd pop out 3 quarters from their pussy or what. I mean, it was nutty. It was absolutely crazy. And then after that, then you would go to another room with the girl you picked, and you would bang her all night. And this was like $12.
Man.
Dude, I spent so many full paychecks Korea was such a fucking sex farm, dude. We weren't allowed in the barber shops because you could get blowjobs in the barber shops. So you know where I went every single Saturday for 2.5 years that I was in Korea, right?
Well,
I got a haircut on Saturday morning. Every Saturday morning. I went to the same barbershop that I wasn't allowed to be in. I flipped them $15. She'd cut my hair. She'd suck my dick. We were good. Korea was a different animal, man.
That's amazing.
It was so awful coming back here to the States. I came back to the States after 2.5 years of that. And then I wasn't even legal to drink for 3 months or 4 months or whatever.
How do I tell my wife I'm canceling the Myrtle Beach trip and we were going to Korea?
Go to Korea. Why not?
Honey, it's cheaper. The flight's really not that expensive. And
Nah. Dude, the excursions are way better than on a cruise. All right, Tony's in the green room. Should we bring him on?
let's bring him on.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Massaccio. And where did he go? There he is. There he's not. Tony.
You guys
Hey,
got
Tony.
me?
Yep.
We got you. How are you,
I got
buddy?
you now. Hi, how are you guys?
Good.
Where you at?
You're frozen. That's
All right, hold on, guys. I'm walking around. Let me just sit still.
all right.
You know what? I was going to give you a tour, but I don't think it's going to work. So I am here live at Edwin's, which was formerly Nighttown in Cleveland Heights.
Oh, yeah.
That's
There you
Yeah, I
are.
grew up in Cleveland Heights, so I mean I know that area pretty well. So
Yeah, so actually it's on Cedar Road, which oh my God, it started here like 1958. This was a staple. It's known for their jazz on weekends. And it's really cool because it started off on just a small little bar. Let me just kind of give you a glimpse here. Here's one bar. This is what the bar, and this is the original bar of the 1950s, guys. And then the other side has the same similar bar. And again, it's the old style, wooden bar with, of course, they all did, just shots and beers. So then it just added on and it became a complex where now next door is an outdoor patio that you can rent out. Garage doors. So they were literally one of the first ones that start the garage doors to open up.
Okay.
Which is really cool because it's that open atmosphere of a restaurant. So Brandon Krastowski, actually he was at Edwin's located in Shaker Square, and it started off as this is a great story. Got in trouble in his 20s, and he was in front of the judge, and here's a skinny white dude in Detroit, got caught with a large amount of cocaine, so they actually lowered the offense, and the judge said, you know what? You're not the type that's going to make it in prison for 20 years. You gotta it's great line, right? So he said, guess what? I'm giving you the option. What a great judge. This is the judge that everyone wants to be in front of. He says, I'm going to give you an option. You're going to go out and get a job. And you're going to show me that you are going to do this. And I'm giving you a second chance. So he goes out and gets a job at a restaurant. Fast forward, he becomes a chef. He travels across the world. He ends up in New York, Chicago, France, and now his restaurants are French restaurants.
Wow.
So, and now he gives back to all of those who come in the door who have gotten in trouble, whether it be misdemeanors or felonies. And now about 50% of the crew that have gotten into trouble are now in the hospitality industry. So he gives them a class, sends them out after 6 months, and some of them have opened up their own restaurants. They've opened up food trucks. They became managers. They became servers. They became chefs in restaurants locally and truly across the country.
wow. That's very cool. I remember him. We had him on not that long ago when you were on the show.
Yes.
Stop digging through the noise and get the metal that actually matters. I'm Chris Akin, and I'm taking 30 years of industry access directly to your inbox. The Classic Metal Show is officially on Substack, and we're talking world-class interviews here, the unfiltered truth on the latest releases, and the kind of deep dive commentary you simply won't find anywhere else. Listen or watch for free, or step it up to the VIP level for exclusive content that's too heavy for the mainstream. No algorithms, no gatekeepers, just pure high-octane rock and metal history in the making. Own your metal. Join us right now at cmspn.substack.com. That's cmspn.substack.com. We'll see you there.
Now he does Nighttime, that old Nighttime. Now Edwin's, right?
Yeah. And the cool part about it is now he's literally into the prisons, and he's bringing these kids out, or guys and girls, and he's going to go right next door. They're going to build another facility for just cooking, which is really cool. Yeah, so
that's really cool.
You know what's cool about this though, guys, is this is an industry that you can go really far in the restaurants, and you can start off as a busboy, become a server, a bartender, and if you're smart enough, open up. Well, no, if you're not smart enough, open up a restaurant.
Right. That's awesome. That's very cool.
Tony, I just, and don't, I know I'm being negative here, but it's the only way I know how to ask this question. Doesn't he get taken advantage of sometimes by, as well as I do, there's a lot of scumbags in jail that'll tell you they're not in order to get a benefit. Has he had to battle that?
Absolutely. You know what? And that's a great question, Chris, because you get that percent that walk in here. The old saying is you can't change the spots on a leopard.
Right.
And and again, I mean, for those who really want to, change their lives, it's a great aspect of doing it. And you know what? And that's what happens. I mean, in life, you're in your 20s, and I was there, guys. I told you my weed story. Mm-hmm. You get in trouble, and what happens is you don't have that second chance. You have that literally hovering over your head, whether it be a felony or misdemeanor, and you're not going to get a job. So, and nowadays it's like you need whoever you can to walk in the door and train them to get in a profession. And, the carpentry industry is a great example of that.
Right.
So, it's, I'm going to try and walk around here and see if this, being inside, I'm okay with the internet.
Hey, Tony. So right up the street from there used to be a Russo's Stop and Shop.
I remember it well, Seth.
And then there was a little a convenience store kind of thing, a Baskin Robbins and stuff like that. And that's when I lived over there. The only time I ever got in trouble when I was a kid was stealing from the convenience store. And I tried to steal 5 porn magazines off the rack. And I got busted because the pages were hanging out of the bottom of my pants.
That's a great story.
But it was right there next to Nighttown area. Yeah.
Hilarious.
I started flying straight ever since then, Tony.
Oh my God, stealing and porn in the same sentence. I love it. So this is actually their fine dining. Which is really cool. I mean, they just took this thing to the next level. And here's the other bar that I was telling you about, which is really interesting. So I've got a great story about this bar. So my dad knew the original owner, which was John Beard. And my dad was in the real estate industry while he was in the window cleaning business, and my dad did everything. He sold life insurance. He's like me. I got that 19 jobs from him, the inheritance. So anyways, the heritage, shall I say. So I'm sitting at this bar. I'm 5, 6, 7 years old. My dad's doing a transaction with this guy, and my dad got an envelope of money, and he got a check. Again, I'm a young kid. We walk out the door, and John hands me a $5 bill, and he said, "That's hush money." All right, guys, I got to show you one more thing before I actually sign off here. So again, this is a big complex. I mean, they literally went from retail store to retail store and just started opening it up. You know what? Let's see if we can get in the kitchen.
All right.
Hi, how are you? Guys, look at this. This is like
It's amazing.
the best kitchen. Say hello, Chef. How are you, Brandon?
That place is
That's,
big.
you know what? I want you to say hello to Brandon real quick. Brandon, I'm doing a podcast with Seth Williams.
How you doing?
Say hello.
How we doing, guys?
Chef, how are you?
It's good. It's spring menu. We got our new spring menu today. So
Excellent.
it's all about the mushrooms, the asparagus, the rabbits. You name it. If it's cute and it moves, we're gonna whack it.
They're gonna kill you. I like that. Nice seeing you. So again, I told you his history, told you the story. This actually the back of this is one of the best kitchens you're gonna find. So when so what happened, guys, is when the first owner, second owner closed up when it was nighttime, Reds took this over. And unfortunately, they were only here for about a year. They put hundreds of thousands of dollars into that kitchen and they closed up. So of course, when that happens, and they went broke on a couple of their stores. So Brandon took it over. He bought the whole thing, and he had a tiny little place on Shaker Square. All right, so here's the cool part, guys. This is one of my favorite. Check this out.
Wow.
They got a little cigar bar in the back, so you can not only eat, drink, and smoke a cigar, and be away from the spouse, which is the greatest power you can think of.
That's awesome, Tony. Thank you, Tony.
So this is, again, it's a great little place to come to. And again, it supports, and he does a lot of charities, which the best, and that's the best part about them, is they always give back. So
Very cool, man.
Hey guys.
Hey, real quick before you go, Tony.
Yes.
I'll be judging a chili cook-off thing on the 23rd of April.
Fantastic. I'm looking forward to seeing you, Seth.
Yeah, it'll be great. And that's going to be the Holiday Inn and Independence, so people are going to check it out. It's autism for children, right?
You got it. And you know what? Let me leave you with this. So I have not seen my neighbor like the whole winter. So I ran out. I was getting my mail and I saw her. So she has 4 children, all under the age of 12, and she is pregnant again. So she said to me, you know what? It must be something in the air. I said, yes, your legs. Guys, I'll talk to you next week.
Thanks, Tony.
All right, Tony. That's hilarious.
Love that guy.
Tony's fun.
Always a good time. All right.
Yeah, he is.
That's going to do it.
Wow, that was quick.
Thanks, everybody, listening today and tonight. Appreciate it. God willing, we'll talk to you again on Wednesday next week.
Sounds good.
Sound like a plan, my friend?
Sounds like a plan to me, my friend.
All right. Talk to you later, guys.
See ya.
See ya.
Seth Williams loves this land, stands tall and proud. Believes in freedom, speaks his mind out loud. Mentored by Trip, he learned to be tough. Life knocked him down, but he got back up. Lost a leg, but he's still strong and true. Chasing dreams under skies of red, white, and blue. Voting for Trump, he shouts it clear. WTAM tried to bring him down, but he's still here. In the heart of America, Seth takes a stand. Against the tides, he defends our land. Liberals call him crazy, but he don't care. He's got the spirit of an eagle, soaring high in the air. Hates LeBron James, won't wear that crown. Prefers hard work and blue jeans in this town. Radio waves try to shut him up, but Seth keeps singing, filling that cup. From the small town streets to the mountain high, Seth sees the flag waving, reaching for the sky. He keeps on fighting with a rebel yell, for every fallen soldier and the stories they tell. In the heart of America, Seth takes a stand. Against the tides he defends our land. Liberals call him crazy, but he don't care. He's got the spirit of an eagle, soaring high in the air. From the small town streets to the mountain high, Seth sees the flag waving, reaching for the sky. He keeps on fighting with a rebel yell, for every fallen soldier and the stories they tell. In the heart of America, Seth takes a stand. Against the tides he defends our land. Liberals call him crazy, but he don't care. He's got the spirit of an eagle, soaring high in the air.